Hello students, in the previous problem in the previous session we have discussed about the how to design a flexible pavement by the McElд method. We have discussed the detailed problem in that session. So now we will discuss about the another problem in this session that is based on the McEld method itself. So it is some of the different problem compared to the previous problem. Just go through this problem. So what they have given in this problem. So this is the question paper problem. Just concentrate on it. Design a highway pavement using the McElд method for a wheel load. It is given in the two units. You just refer any one of the unit. Either you have to refer kg or you have to refer the kilonewton. So I will refer the kg here. That is 5100 kg is given, and the tire pressure is given. That is 6.3, and the subgrade support from a repeated plate load test of diameter 30 centimeter was whatever the load which is acting on that plate is given. It is not a yes value. Clear? The load acting on the test plate is given at a 5 is nothing but 0.5 centimeter deflection is given. Assume the base course constant as a 90 here. So just see the difference. They have not given the another graph here in the question paper. So they have given only one graph. So in order to find out k, we need the another graph, but that graph is not given. They have given the constant k value directly here. So let us see how to solve this problem. So the same procedure, you have to write the given value. P is given, that is a wheel load is given, and the tire pressure, corresponding tire pressure is given, and the k value is given. That is the constant k, that is nothing but base course constant k is given. And for the subgrade support, the values related to the plate load test or a subgrade support is given. P, it is not a yes value. How much load is acting on a plate is given, that is P. And the diameter 30 centimeter. P is nothing but this value. This value is given, and the diameter of the plate is what? 30 centimeter used. So the same procedure you have to follow. The radius of the contact, that is A is equal to, we are having the formula 5000 divided by pi into 6.3. So that you need to find out what is the contact, that is the radius of the contact A. P is nothing but wheel load, and small p is nothing but tire pressure. This one you need to consider. So now you have to find out the diameter. D is equal to 2 into A. So this is what the diameter of the plate you need to find out. So using this diameter, so we are calculating the k value, but here the diameter is not necessary, because whatever the base course constant k is there, it is given in the problem itself. That is what k is equal to 90 here. So after that you need to find out the perimeter to area ratio. Perimeter to area ratio, we are having the equation 2 divided by a here. So by this calculation you will get the perimeter by area ratio some value. So then refer for the figure. P by A is equal to 0.124 and delta is equal to 0.5. What they have given, P by A is value nothing but we have obtained. Delta is given in the problem itself. We just observe here the delta, that is assuming 0.5 centimeter deflection. So for this you need to refer the graph here. So this is what the graph. So how to refer this graph I have explained in the previous problem itself. It is not clear. Just consider this 0.5 deflection curve. Clear? And we are having 0.12 4 as a perimeter to area ratio. This is what 0.1, 0.124 is somewhat here. The corresponding 0.5 meter deflection curve is here. Corresponding y value, so that is corresponding the intersection between these two points, the corresponding y is nothing but what? Your ratio, what we have described this ratio as a x. So this x you need to find out. So that x by the graph is what? 0.95. So as in the previous problem, same here you have to consider it as a 0.95 here. So now again the same step. So here the whatever the plate load test has been carried out, that yield pressure is not given. So here whatever the subgrade support formula is there, in that this small letter p is nothing but what? It is a yield pressure of this plate load. So this p is not given in this problem. So in order to calculate this p, we need to do this step, that is yes need to so then load is equal to what here? Pressure into area. So usually for the plate we will use this concept. Load is equal to what? Pressure into area. Load is nothing but capital letter P. Pressure into area. P. Area is nothing but pi a square. Pi r square and pi a square. So P is nothing but the load acting on a plate here. The load acting on a plate is given. Just observe in this. Load acting on a plate is given. That is a 1430 kg. So the load acting on a plate is given, that load you have to consider, and a diameter of the plate is given 30 centimeter. Therefore radius is equal to 30 by 2, 15 centimeter. By this equation the pressure you can obtain. Pressure is equal to, just take this outside, you will get the pressure value. So to the simplification you will get the yield pressure of a plate. So this is what a yield pressure of a plate. So here the yield pressure of a plate is not given, therefore you need to do this extra steps. So this is what the yield pressure of a plate. So once you got the yield pressure of a plate, then the design of subgrade support, we are having the equation S is equal to x into P pi a square. X is nothing but what the ratio what you have obtained here. This is x value, substitute here, and P is nothing but, just now we have calculated, this is pressure, the substitute here, and pi is known, and A is nothing but the diameter what you have calculated in the first step. This is what the diameter. Substitute all the values, you will get the design subgrade support value. So this is what the design subgrade support value, and the thickness of the pavement by the McElde method is, this is what the formula. T is equal to K into log to the base 10 P by S. K is 90, it is given in the problem, and P is nothing but wheel load, it is also given in the problem. S is nothing but a subgrade support, just you have calculated here. Substitute all the values, you will get the thickness of the pavement. So you have to provide the 5 centimeter of the bituminous surfacing out of this thickness. Whatever the thickness you have obtained, out of that you need to provide 5 centimeter of bituminous surfacing. So this is what the complete procedure of designing of a flexible pavement by the McElde method. Hope you understand this problem. So for any clarifications, you may feel free to contact me. Thank you.